Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of CoverRight's Medicare Mondays. I'm your host, Joseph Katz, here again with CoverRight CEO Richard Chan. Richard, what is going on?
Oh, just met in the world of Medicare, Joseph.
One
Day
day
in, day out.
you one day you're going to tell me something completely out of the ordinary, and it's going to be everyone's going to be like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
So, we started this little 101 series about some of the enrollment periods and dates that people who are signing up for Medicare or who are on Medicare might want to be aware of and understand in more detail. So the last video we talked about initial enrollment periods and the general enrollment periods. Today, I'd love to talk to you about the annual enrollment period as well as the open enrollment periods. Now, these all start sounding very similar because they all have very similar terms. Could you please describe what those both are, who it applies to, when they are, and
Yep.
we'll
Yep.
take it from there.
Yeah, no problems. So yeah, last video we spoke about IEP, initial enrollment periods, general enrollment periods. So those are the periods where you can first sign up to Medicare if you haven't had it already. Annual enrollment period and the Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment Period are the periods where you can switch. So like everything else in Medicare, it's not easy. You have specific dates where you can do certain things with your Medicare Advantage plan or Medicare plan. And the biggest one each year is between October 15th and December 7th. That is called the annual enrollment period. During this period, this is the time where you can switch between plans. You can switch from original Medicare to a Medicare Advantage plan, from Medicare Advantage plan back to original Medicare. You can basically do any type of switch that you want during that period. That will go in effect for January 1 of the following calendar year.
You can switch. You can switch carriers. You can switch
Carriers.
any part of the Medicare program.
Yeah, anything that you want. You can also even, some people don't know this. You can change your mind during that period. And what happens is the last election that you make before December 7th, that's the one that's going to go into effect. So you maybe, you started the shopping process, you found one plan, you enroll in that. You actually do have the opportunity before the end of December 7th to pick another plan if for whatever reason, there was some misinformation or something like that. It's the last plan that you select that goes into effect.
Okay, and that's every year for anyone who's on Medicare can take advantage of that window.
Yeah, and that's when you'll see a lot of the advertisement on sort of you should think about your Medicare plans. And what we recommend clients do each year, even if they're not actively wanting to switch plans, is to check their drug costs, because those are things that can change year in, year out. Even if you're in the same plan, the plan benefits for your plan can change each calendar year. So you should check if anything's updated. You should check if drug costs have changed and things like that.
And does a Medicare recipient need to change, or do they have to take an action, or can they stick in their plan and they'll just roll over year after year?
Yeah, if you're happy with your current plan, and obviously the plan's continuing to provide Medicare Advantage, then you just roll over to the next year. They will send you a notice around September saying like for example, for this year, what the 2023 plan is going to look like, if there's any material changes. And if you're happy with that, you just stay in it. And then if not, you can use that period to switch.
All right. So how's that differ from the open enrollment period? Because this sounds very similar.
Very similar, yeah. So the open enrollment period is in Q1 of each year. The open enrollment period is different to the annual enrollment period in that it is only, its full name is called the Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment Period. It is only for people who, as of January 1, are enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan. And the reason it exists is, sometimes you switch plans, you might be going from one carrier to a new carrier. You thought it was a good idea. You start using it and it really isn't. And the government basically gave you another window to switch Medicare Advantage plans. And so between January 1 and March 31, you have one option to switch out of the Medicare Advantage plan that you were in as of January 1. That does not apply to any other types of Medicare. It doesn't apply if you're just on a prescription drug plan or original Medicare. You have to be in a Medicare Advantage plan as January 1. Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. Annual enrollment. Everyone is on Medicare. Open enrollment or Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment. is just for people who are on Medicare Advantage as of Jan 1 of that year. Richard, thank you so much for those clarifications. We have one more window of time, which we will cover in the next video, and I'll keep everyone in suspense as to what that window of time will be. Richard, appreciate your time and insights. I thank everyone for joining us. If they want to learn more, you can visit learning.coverright.com for videos, webinars, etc. And they can reach the team at hello@coverright.com. Speak to you soon, Richard, and have a great day.
Thanks, Joseph. Bye.